Hi and welcome to Python tutorial for payroll management system with a calculator. Let me show you guys how this works. I'm going to reset there, and let's clear this as well, and let's enter new employee details. Let's say the name is Sally. Kushudi. And address is, let's call that Johnson Lane. And employer name, let's say the employer name is Omen Aviation. Okay, Omen Aviation. And with an allowance, wages is about that, overtime, any extra pay, and just check out the rest details of Sally. As a female, and click on payment. There we go. And we can even cross check what we have in here. And let's say we have 344 plus, so we just need to now click on total. There we go, 2,721. So what I'm going to do now is to take you guys straight into Python development environment, and we put one of these together. Let's do that now, guys. So I'm going to import as follows. So let's say from, click enter, let's import it all, and import as follows as well. So I will now create my class. Well, first thing, let's just get rid of one of these message boxes. I'll create my class and we'll take it from there. Let's say class payroll, and I'm going to enter semicolon in there. So the next thing I'd like to do now is to define my function. So let's say dev and initial. So that is going to be self, because I'm going to be using the class. So self, comma, root, and enter column there as well. Now I'm going to say self.root. That's, I just want to define my interface. Self.root equals root. Alright, that is going to be the name of my app. Self.root.title, and I'm going to just call that payroll system. Let's put an S, systems. Let's just say system. Okay, now the next thing is to define the size of my, or the screen resolution. So self.root.geometry, and I'm going to make define my screen as 1350 by 800, and that will be +0 +0. So close that up there. And the next thing is, let's just say self.configure the background. So let's make the background color, I'm just going to call it Gamesboro. Self.configure, and background equals, let's say games borrow. There, close that. Now Before I do anything, I'm going to declare all of the variables that I intend to use. So I'm going to need employee name, that's going to be string variable, and as follows. And right there, guys, all of the variables that I intend to use, they are all declared, and these two have initialized 0 value in them. Okay, now I'm going to now create my framework, or how I want the interface to look like. But before that, I'm just going to round up my program there. So that is me rounding up my own program now. But if I decide to save it, let's save it as maybe advanced payroll Python. Okay, advanced payroll. Save that. If I run it now, all you just see is going to be a gray screen. There will be nothing. So let's run it and you guys see what I'm talking about. Oh, that was supposed to be a column, not a semicolon. So run it again. There we go. That's all there is to it. So I'm going to close that, and right underneath here, I'm now going to define my framework, or the frame that I intend to embed into the program. So the frame, I'm calling my frame main frame, and the name of the widget is called frame. So I'm going to say the frame that will be self.root, because the frame is going to be inside the root. So I'm going to say bg, add a kind of like border, make that about 10, and the width, I'm going to make the width approximately 1350 comma, and I'm going to enter the height for my project. I would make that about 700 comma. Then the background color, I'm just going to make that Gainsborough as well. All right, so one more thing, let's say relief, let's make that rigid. There we go, and close that. All right, so I will now round up this my frame mainframe dots grid. There we go. Now if I run this program, let's save it first. You just see only a grid around it. You might not even be able to see it properly, but there we go. That's it. Okay, look at it. Alright, so I'm going to copy it. Let's copy that and just change it around. So the first one, I'm going to call that top frame. Let's say top frame 1, because I'm going to have about 3 of them. Top frame 1. And top frame 1 is resident right inside mainframe. Okay, this is where my heading is going to be there. Okay, and this is going to be top frame as well. Copy that and paste it here. So instead of grid, okay, we'll leave it like that. And the height, okay, let's change the height to 100. So that's the top frame 1. I'm going to grab another one, copy that, paste that there. Another frame that I'm going to call that top frame 2. Right, and that is going to be 100 as well, so that's fine. So I need another one to make it 3, and top frame 2 is going to be inside mainframe as well, while top frame 3 is going to be inside mainframe as well too. Yeah, and let's get this indented properly. I'm going to run it so that you guys see what I'm talking about. So let's go to run, and there we go, those are the frames. Okay, now that you guys get your idea, I'm just going to copy this and change things around. So come right here, let's paste it there, and I'll just speed it up. Okay, these are all my frames. They are now ready for us just to run. So this is where I got to before I had to speed it up. So have a good look at the lines of code for those frames. You're gonna truly need them. Okay, I'm gonna take it down so that you see the rest of it. There, these are all my frame. Now you understand why I had to speed it up. There, I'm going to run it now. You can always pause your video so that you copy it out. So let's run it. There we go. And this is how the design is looking now. Right up here, I'm going to enter my title, some names in there, okay, some widgets in there actually, and the rest of them will be widgets. Right here, there's going to be the payroll pay slip, yeah, and there will be some buttons here. Okay, now the first one I want to address is this very frame here. I think I will now, let's address the title first. So let's come right down here. Now underneath here, let's enter, just enter a broken line or round place right here, and that'll be my title. So the title is going to be right inside a label widget. That is going to be called title. LBL title equals label, and is right inside top frame 1, comma. Let's define the font as well. The font is going to be Arial. Alright, okay, and the fonts, let's make that about maybe 40, comma, and we'll make it bold as well, bold. There, comma, right. So this is the text that will be inside the label itself, payroll management system. Okay, so right underneath here, I'm going to enter the back color. That's going to be Gainsborough as well, and comma, might as well let's get it, justify center equals center. There we go. So let's round up the whole thing, copy that and come right down here, press close that first, press enter, and dot grid. It's going to be row equals 0, comma, column equals 0 as well. Close that. I think that will be all for the title. So let me save and run it. Let me see. There we go. That's my title right there. Good. So close that. Now that the title is taken care of, I'm going to copy that and just use that for my employee. First thing first, just divide that, and right in here, this is going to be for my employee. Change the name, to employee name. Right, I'm gonna copy that, paste that in here. For the employee, that is going to be, that's the label that is displaying the details of the employee, and right in here I'm gonna come in here and I'm going to enter the name employee right there, employee name. Okay, we're going to be using Gainsborough as well, so might as well just copy that and paste it right here. There we go. And what else do we need? And right there, guys. So if I run this now, let's see, there we go. So I'm just going to add a text box or a text widget right here. There, that is the text widget for that, and the text widget is on row 0 column 1. Why? The label is on row 0 column 0. So let's run that, save it first. There we go. Okay, let's create the next one. I'm just gonna copy all of this, copy, and let's paste it right underneath, and we'll take it down a little bit. So this is going to be in column 2 as well. Okay, no, top frame 2, and this is column, this is going to be, the row will have to be 1 and row 1 here as well. Okay, and this is, let's just change the details of these to address. I want the address there. Yeah, I'm just going to change that to address. Now copy it, copy the address, and repeat the same thing here. Okay, so that is how you create your widget. So I may have to, I'm going to have to speed it up because of time. So let's run it and see. Run. And there we go. See, I need to change this. That should be address. Come right here and change that to address. And the variable is going to be address. Let's see what variable did I assign. Yeah, it's just going to be address. Look at it right there. Okay, that's employee. Come right down here and change this text variable is address there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just copy all of this and speed up the whole process. Come right down here, paste, and let's speed it up. Alright guys, I had to speed this up because there's a lot of code to write. Okay, just have a good look at it. That was the very first one we developed together. This was the copied one that was changed, and I then used those to change as follows. So have a good look at them, and please do take note of the variables. I had to change the variables as well, and if, as you can see, the variables are related to each of the widgets. I'm going to bring it down so that you guys see the rest of the codes. You can always pause it to have a good look at it. And to those of you who are my channel member, thank you. If you want this code, just let me know. Okay, take it down. That is for the left frame, the left frame. If you notice, I've changed the location of each widget as well, and take note of the text variable as well. Take it down, and once more, and again. Now I'll take it up to there, and that's all for now. So if I run the program, this is what you guys will see there. As you can see, there's nothing in here.